What's up, ladies and genitals? T-Bills here, back at you for some more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, where we left off, we had just entered the Colosseum, so we're just going to hop back into it and see how far we can get through. Okay, so we're going to start off by going down. Now, if you are interested in collecting cash, it is not the best way to do it, but you can keep going in and out of here, and that lamp on the, not lamp, but that thing you can break on the end always has a bag of $400. Another interesting thing, this big skeleton fella here, if you have the game beat with a clear save file, he drops the strongest ring in the game, called the Ring of Varda. And since I do have it beat, I'm going to go ahead and off-screen me getting one or two of them, just to show you guys how crazy it is, the amount of increase to your stats it is. And you'll see here that I have 463 total kills. So we'll see how long and how many kills it takes me to go ahead and get one or two of those rings. But I will be back momentarily. Okay, you guys, we are back. We farmed out their rare drop, which is the Ring of Varda. And then I also got a few of their common drops along the way. But we started out at level 18, we got ourselves to level 22, and before we started this we had 463 kills and we ended with 1,761. It took me a little bit, but not all of those kills are from the Paranthropos. He, you know, there's two other skeletons right beside him that you have to kill before you get to him, so, you know, those add up too. But let's go ahead and see how powerful this ring is. So you see my attack is 43, my defense is 22, my strength is 22. First let's check out the gauntlet. You know, our attack goes up by 5. That's pretty good, but compared to what I'm about to show you, it doesn't even hold weight. 43 up to 83 with just one ring, and we farmed 2 of them. That's not it. Our defense goes up from 22 to 36, our luck goes up by 5, intelligence goes up by 30, constitution up by 10, and strength up by 30. Now with the second one, our strength goes up by another 30, our constitution another 10, intelligence another 30, luck another 5, and our attack is up to 123. Again, just for comparison, 43, 123. That is just going to melt enemies. So anyways, let's continue on this way. In here you will typically find a blood cloak. I already picked it up while I was farming. Basically it's 1 point of defense lower, but it turns your damage into hearts. So if you hit like a blood enemy, it'll convert that into hearts. But let's go back this way. I'm going to stop and get a refill on my health, because, you know, with the Jewel Knuckle, I ended up getting quite a beating. Hop down here. Now these girls actually have a rare drop also. It's a sword. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Keep going across. $363 I just hit there. You are a pain, and I'm not dealing with it. Okay, let's go down. Wow, just one hit that guy. Oh, this room can be very painful. Well, I guess not so much whenever you have the Ring of Varda equipped. And there's our shield rod. And you remember while we were in the castle keep where you head to the library, I had talked about shield rod having an effect with certain shields. So when we get a couple, I can show you what that... Actually, I might be able to show you what it does with the Axelord shield real quick. Now, if you press your shield and your attack button at the same time, it does that little ability. Now, we're not going to use the shield rod right now because that thing is slower than Moses, but... Okay. So let's continue on. Sorry about your owl, buddy. It had to be done. Yeah, you remember I had to holy water those guys to death just a short time ago. Not anymore. Those Ring of Vardas, they just turn turn our Jewel Knuckle into something crazy. Okay. Before we come back through this way, I'm gonna go up here. Can't get through there just yet. That was not nice. Okay, we got that little bit of map percentage. We're gonna go back up. There's actually a there's a hidden... I can't hit it with the Jewel Knuckle. Let's see here. Actually, I wonder if I can hit it with a shield rod. I can. There's a hidden passageway right there. Now, we cannot get in there just yet. At least I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't do that just yet. I need to get an item to be able to go up there, but we will come back and get it. And the item that is up there is actually different in the PS5 version than the PS1 version. Right, let's continue on through.
Who are you? Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Not today, buddy. You stand no chance.
A Belmont for certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
Too easy. Okay, so you see we open that up, and if we jump down, we can now take that elevator up and down. And that little grate we passed through earlier, we can now turn into mist and pass through it. Now, we can't hold the form of mist yet. You need a special relic to do that, but to get through it quickly, that's just all we need. But let's continue back. And we have finished the Colosseum off for now, so we're just going to continue through this way. I do not want that. Put this down, and you'll remember that whenever we came through this door on the other side earlier, that's from the chapel. So we're heading back towards the chapel then. Now, I had talked about what this spiked ball over here. I had talked about how he drops the Axe Lord armor, and how whenever we got our luck boosting items, we were going to go ahead and farm it out for you guys. I didn't get the luck boosting set I was talking about, but I had figured, you know, with the Ring of Varda, we got quite a bit of a luck boost with those rings there. So I'll go ahead and farm these off camera as well, and I'll be back to show you what that item is. Okay, you guys, we are back. And that ended up taking me way longer than I had anticipated. I believe when I started this grind out, I was level 22. I got all the way up to level 38. So all my jabbering about how the Ring of Varda was probably going to help my luck, it did not help my luck at all. Now, do you guys remember whenever I showed you the shield rod effect with the rare drop from the Blue Knights, which is the Axe Lord shield? Nope, if I can do it. There we go. It puts that little the little Blue Knight there. Well, what we had just farmed out was the Axe Lord armor. You put that on, and it turns you into that Blue Knight. Now, your mobility is nothing. You can't jump really high. You only got that one little attack. You can't change the weapon or nothing. But it's more or less just a cosmetic item. So anyways, now that I grinded that out for your entertainment and knowledge, let's get up here now that we have our ability to double jump and grab a few things. So we have the Morning Star there. Let's see. That's not very much worth it. Nothing up there. You can grab that. The boomerang. Oh. Nope. Get off me. Ah, some dynamite. Okay, so that is a pain in the neck to grab, but you can do it if you time it just right. So if you bounce off this dude's head, there you go. You got the Ankh of Life. A shuriken. Oh. Magic missile. Same thing. Bounce off his head. You got the Mystic Pendant. Now I'll go ahead and show you what those two things do. So your Mystic Pendant increases your restoration rate for your magic power, which is what you use to cast spells and, you know, do the ability with the shield and whatnot. Whereas your Ankh of Life improves your, say you eat a piece of food and it heals a base amount, that Ankh of Life will increase the base amount of that food. So it could be useful, but ideally you want them to be useless items. You don't really want to be in a situation where you gotta hurry up and equip your Ankh of Life to eat a food item to gain more health or something like that. But it's just important to know that we had got them. Now I think, now that we have explored this whole area, and I leveled up a boatload, I'm going to restore my health. And I think what we're going to do is trek on over to the library again. And show you guys a couple of the things we've missed there. So, trying to think the best way to possibly do this. You know what? It's probably going to be quicker to go all the way back up here. Well, will it though? You know what? Let's do it. Just run all the way to a teleporter room. That was not very nice. Yep, we'll run through this door. Yeah, man, I really thought that I was going to have better luck with that Axe Lord armor. And you know what? During the process, you know, their common drop is actually an iron ball. And I had I got more than this actually, but the game caps out at 99. So, however many of those past 99 I got, I couldn't tell you, but it was definitely not pleasant. I ended up having to do it within the span of a couple days because it took a couple hours, but that's also why this video is going to be a little bit late getting out. Eventually we'll be farming their rare drops too, just to say we did. Nope. Not where I wanted to go. There we be. Alright, let's make our way back down to the library. And you know what? Well, real quick. Since we just came out that door anyway, and that little, you see that little wolf head icon floating there, I'll show you guys what that does before we head down. So if we come up here, and I don't fail, if you punch that, grab your heart max up, come back down, there we go, now you got your soul of wolf. Oh, and you can ride that elevator now if you would like. And there's what your Soul of Wolf does. You can now turn into the wolf. Alright, let's get back in here. You know what? I'll take that money. I'll take any money I can get. Yeah, this is probably on one of my top lists of favorite soundtracks in this game. Just has that vibe to it. Real calm like. So anyways, what we backtracked here for, and I just ruined my opportunity to show you. I'll have to grab one of these fellows. So if we drag one of these books up here and get them to where we can double jump, right there might do it. Nope, I failed. I need one of them to open up right there. You know what? That worked. Alright, so we got a couple usable items and then we got a fairy scroll. So you go to your relics, or I'm sorry, the fairy card rather, and you turn that on.
As master wishes.
And we now have a follower. Now she is one of the least useful ones in the game, in my opinion. But, you know, if you get poisoned by, or not poisoned, but cursed by the ectoplasms, she'll use an uncurse out of your inventory to, you know, get rid of that. If you get stoned by a Medusa head or one of those plant things in the castle, she'll break you out with a hammer. If you die and you have an item called a life apple, she will use that and you will, you know, respawn right where you died. She will heal you with your potions. But, you know, she's pretty okay. I myself, I like the demon familiars, because as they level up, they get really powerful attacks. Anyways, let's continue trekking through here. This is a pain. You know, real soon I might just end up switching out my jewel knuckle. This candle's breakable for a stone mask, and I don't think that's better. No, it actually is better. Our intelligence goes up by 3 and our defense stays the same, so I guess it is better. But this this shelf here, keep walking into it, and it's actually movable. So we got a holy rod and a topaz circlet. The topaz circlet is worse, in my opinion, unless you like to do a lot of magic, which I do not, so there's no use for it for me. But then we got the Holy Rod. Now this weapon is 11 points of, I'm sorry, wow, 9 points of attack weaker, but it is really quick and we have more length to our attack now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and use it anyway. Since I got the Ring of Vardas, both of them, I don't really think it's going to make much difference losing that 9 points of attack, so... Oh yeah. Especially if I can romp up these flea men without having to get in real close to get smacked around. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Continue on down. So interesting thing about this fella, whenever you fight him, don't kill him right away. Let him spawn one of these fellas. This here is called a Mudman, and the only way to get them in your bestiary is by letting him spawn one, because later on in the game, that little lesser demon we just fought, he becomes a regular enemy. However, he does not spawn Mudmen at that point. So make sure you let that happen here. And there we got our Soul of Bat. Oh, I pressed that too quick. So we can now be a bat, which means we can fly places. And you guys know what that means. We have a lot more areas to discover and backtrack to. So, I think in the next video we're going to make our way out of this library and continue throughout the castle doing that. But for now, after I make it through this treacherous room, I'm going to go ahead and save and end the video here. It was cool getting the rare drops. I am sorry that it took this as long as it did to get this video out, but man, me and that spiked ball just did not get along. But hopefully in the next one, we get a lot more area uncovered. See you guys later.